Hey Cancer, it's Amber here at Symbols for Living. Hope that you're very well. This is your November love reading, answering the question, how does your partner feel about you? There'll also be some cards pulled that will reflect how you are feeling during the month of November with regards to your relationships. It is for your Cancer moon, sun or ascendant. It could also be your Venus sign. Or your seventh house ruler. So if your seventh house is ruled by Cancer, that will mean that you're a Capricorn rising. This reading could actually give some insight into your relationships. So yes, I'll go ahead and begin. So the first card that we have for you, Cancer, is the Lovers card. So your partner, this is in the position for your partner's current feeling, or how they're feeling at the moment towards you. So they may feel that like they've got a big decision to make around you in the relationship. They could feel quite torn between a rock and a hard place. They may have to make a decision around or between what they like and what they love. They may like something a lot, but they may love you. Or they could be the other way around. They could like you a lot but love something else more. And so therefore they are having to make a choice and draw a line in the sand. The person you're seeing could also be a Gemini. Okay, then we've got the 10 of Rods for their motivations. So their motivations possibly could be to go it alone with the 10 of Wands here. Somebody wants to keep all their, keep everything under control themselves. They don't want anyone to help, anyone to interfere. They have a clear idea as to where they want to go, and they're not letting anything or anyone get in the way. So they're quite determined, and they're taking a lot of the responsibility themselves. They may actually feel quite burdened at the moment as well. There's a possibility that it could go that way as well. They could be choosing the burden, or they could actually just feel very burdened at the moment with a lot of responsibilities, a lot of goals, a lot of things they want to achieve. Pertaining to this relationship, they could just feel burdened by the decision, or feel like too much responsibility has been given to them, and they may not be comfortable with it. Okay, so in the near past we had the World card. So someone could have issued an ultimatum in the past that has caused things to ripen, things to finally get to that the kind of tipping point. It could also mean that there was some major lessons learned recently. The World card can also talk about commitments as well. So it's possible that a serious commitment has been made, or has been talked about, is in the near future, or there's some sort of major change or development or maturing of the relationship. Currently, or in the past there was, and currently there's, now you're at this kind of tipping point of kind of doing it or not doing it for your partner anyway. And yeah, the person that you're seeing could also be a Capricorn, or could have strong Saturn in their chart, or be one of the fixed signs: Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, or Taurus. So yeah, definite major lessons learned here for your partner. So your partner may feel like they've come to the end of the road in some way. They could feel like they're ready to take the next step in their relationship or in their life generally. They're ready to kind of take, almost like have a fresh slate, make a new choice, carve a new path, start something new, build on the success so far. But it's also like a graduation card as well, the World card. So they may feel like they've completed something and are now ready to take on a new challenge or a new thing. Okay, so we have got the Fool card for them, which does come straight. This is the first card in the major arcana, and the World card is the last. So it's like the Alpha and the Omega in a way. There's definitely a connection here, I think, to this ending. Your partner feels like they're ready for a brand new beginning. Quite literally, that's their whole intention, is to start something new, to take a leap of faith, to take a risk, to try something they haven't done before. particularly with this relationship. They're ready for something new. So let's see if it's new relationship or new on their own. So we've got the Magician card here for the near future. Again, this talks about control, having influence, exercising your own will, being quite willful. There's also another Gemini card here, so you could be seeing a Gemini. But that's 3 major arcana. So your partner is definitely going through a major change, and in the near future, it looks like they will be positioned exactly where they want to be. If not, again, they've got a very clear idea of where they want to go, and they are going to make sure they get there. So they are quite the individual. They are quite the self-sufficient kind of person. That's who they are. And they don't wait on anyone to make a move or to do the next thing. When they're ready to move, or they feel there's an ending somewhere, and they need to kind of walk through a new door, they will go ahead and do that. They don't wait on anyone, I don't think, this person. And they have, in the near future, they literally look at resources available to them, or the easiest routes to their success, and they will take that. So, but the Magician card also can symbolize soulmates as well, or definitely a kind of mental connection between you two. There could be some telepathic communication possibly going on here as well, with these 2 quite strong mercurial energies here. Yeah, so it could be quite a close bond between you guys. I think this person is taking you quite seriously. Okay, so we've got the Lovers card. Sorry, we've got the Queen of Pentacles to clarify the Lovers card. So this person is recognizes that the offer that possibly you're making to them, or the relationship is presenting, is something that could last, something that's permanent, is a true commitment to family, to a family life, to marriage and things like that. They could also be making decisions around money. Money could be a major issue for them, or maybe for them that's really what a relationship would need to have in order to be a successful kind of mature commitment, is that they may feel that money is quite important. Money could be a major focus for them. They could also be starting a new job or new career, taking their career to the next level, especially with the World card here. They could have recently graduated. This could be a choice between them, staying with you, or staying in a particular place, position, or partnership, or moving on to develop their career. But money seems to be a major focus for them, security, and they are thinking about the future. So they're quite concerned about the future, which sounds more Capricorn-y to me. The Queen of Pentacles is also symbolized, also strongly connects or corresponds to Capricorn. So it could be a Capricorn that you're seeing, maybe with a strong Gemini energy about them. Yeah. Okay, so then we've got the Page of Swords, which clarifies the 10 of Wands. So them being quite individual, they don't trust people, they don't trust other people to help them. They need to make sure that they've got everything covered. They kind of are maybe the kind of people that feel if you want a job doing properly, you should do it yourself. They could kind of be of that mindset, but they're definitely maybe not. They've got a lot of questions still. Again, this is another air energy. This person is putting a lot of thought into this. It probably is occupying a lot of their mind, the decision that they have to make, possibly around the relationship or moving into a secure path, a financially secure path. This person has got a lot of questions still, maybe for you. They may want to know more before they make a choice. They have a clear vision for themselves though, and they may want to know that you also have a similar kind of ambition or similar kind of expectations for relationships in general, or plans for your own future, or simply just plans for this relationship. they may want to know that you're on the same page before they go ahead and make a commitment. Okay, so then we've got the Hierophant card in the near past. So this does talk about there possibly being some sort of commitment that was discussed, suggested, made. But the Hierophant card talks about marriage, commitments, contracts, a higher learning, tradition, the status quo as well. So this person, I feel, has graduated possibly from university or some sort of course they were doing. And they may feel now ready to kind of move forward in some way in their life. And it looks like they could be torn between making money maybe or staying where they are. Okay, that's more major arcanas, by the way. So then we've got the Six of Cups to clarify the Fool card. So they are looking to make a new start. They do want to make a new start, but it looks like the past is something that they can't let go of. They do need to let go of baggage to move forward. The Fool card always suggests that you will need to kind of forget all past hurts, forget all past fears, anything that's going to get in the way of a pure and real, true new beginning. It's asking you to really, take a leap of faith, follow your heart, leave all baggage that's going to weigh you down behind. However, the baggage that this person has, your partner has, is memories and lots of happy, good times and close connections with people. And they don't really, I feel, they can't let that go. They're finding that very hard. People that they may have known since childhood, that they're now having to leave behind as they pursue their goals on their own. So they do feel quite alone. They do feel like they've got a lot on their back, that they've got to kind of do things themselves, and they can't really rely on others. They can't depend on others anymore. They might not have that emotional support anymore. I mean, if this is pertaining to you, then it's like they may have relied on you quite a lot for emotional support. You could have been together for a very long time with the World card here, and also the Queen of Pentacles, the Hierophant. They all suggest long-term things. But I think this person's looking for something new. Sorry, my battery's dying. I'll be quick. Okay, so the near future, we've got the Magician card and the Ace of Pentacles. This does talk about new starts. This person is facilitating their own new start here. Let's see if I can get the charger from now. Sorry, technical difficulties. Is it charging? I think it's even charging. Sorry, guys. Almost there. Okay, there. All right. Okay. So the Magician card and the Ace of Pentacles does talk about this person. They are establishing a new beginning. They are carving out their new path. I think they've started a new job, moved into a new home, made a new commitment, but they're growing up. They're learning some lessons. Well, they have already matured and kind of graduated from some life lessons. And I think the life lesson is them having to stand out on their own and ask the right questions that they need to ask and not rely on other people's opinions and things like that. They need to take a leap of faith and trust themselves. And you do see them in the near future actually doing that, trusting themselves and carving a whole brand new path for themselves with regards to family, buying a home, marriage, things like that. This person could even be possibly proposing with the Lovers card here, the Hierophant and the Ace of Pentacles and the Magician card. This person could have made a proposal to you, and maybe, or maybe you've made it to them, and there's maybe a kind of waiting period. But I think that they feel like they found their soulmate, definitely with you, with the Six of Cups here. And they do want a fresh start, I think, with a soulmate. So I don't think I see no cards of them leaving here. And we see 2 coins cards and the Hierophant. So I think they are staying. They're not going anywhere. Even if they do have to travel, I don't think they'll be carrying you in their hearts still, very much. Okay, so we've got the 10 of coins, so how you currently feel. So you're definitely ready for a commitment. So this could be you. This Queen of Pentacles could represent you. You're ready to make a commitment, a long-term, and develop a long-term partnership where you talk about kids, home, sharing finances, etc., etc. You're very much in that position now where you want to make that commitment. You feel like maybe that it's time as well, like there's nothing else that you guys are waiting for, like it's like the natural maybe next step. Got the King of Cups for your motivation, so you could be looking for emotional stability. You yourself are quite emotionally stable, Cancer, and yeah, your motivations is to have a family, a loving family with a loving husband, and all the loving benefits that come with being with family, that kind of emotional support. So your partner could feel if they are a guy, and they're like more of a masculine kind of guy. They may feel kind of burdened by this new responsibility of being a husband. They could feel like they don't know enough yet, and that's a really big burden for them. They may feel like they need more time, or they need to find out more. They may just not feel ready, even though your relationship has kind of got to a natural position, I feel, of this kind of commitment. And you definitely feel that way. I think for them, they're a little bit like, oh, I don't know. I need to read a book about it, or that's a lot of responsibility. So, but you're quite emotionally kind of calm about things. Again, you're very much emotionally mature. I think you just reached a point where you just feel like it's the right thing. Like it's just your relationship has reached that point where you're in a good emotional place, your guy's in a good financial place, emotional place, whatever, and it's just the right time. And I think, yeah, you feel quite mature and emotionally content, I feel, with this person. It just fits, it just works, I think. Okay, so in the near past, we have the 5 of Pentacles for yourself and your feelings. So you may have felt like this person was maybe always there for you when you needed them, or you could have felt the exact opposite, like when you needed them, they weren't there. They may have been more focused on their money or career or studies. And you may have felt quite left out in the cold, or you two yourselves could have gone through like a hell of a time just kind of working through, like if you were studying and he was studying and you're both trying to get your master's or PhD or your bachelor's degree or any professional course, like you're just trying to make your lives better and create more security together. It could have been a really uphill struggle, could have been really hard, a really kind of tough path to walk, but you guys have made it. You may have not had much money as well in the past, and that could be an issue for your partner currently, that they want to make sure that they're able to provide this financial element to the relationship, that they feel like it's their responsibility. And you may have felt in the past that you didn't have enough, you didn't have all the things that you wanted or needed, and felt like you always had less than, or were missing something, or had that kind of poverty mindset that is often associated with the 5 of Coins. But ultimately as well, this is about 2 people who pull through, who kind of rely on each other. And that's why there is this 6 of Cups here. There's a long history between you two, a lot of memories, a lot of experiences together that I don't think your partner could ever let go of. It doesn't look like, for the 6 of Cups here. And in the near future, we do have the Ace of Pentacles. So your partner looks like he does start a new job, or she starts a new job, or you start. There's a new financial opportunity there that has been created by you guys. Like it's either your partner has put in the effort and made it happen, or you have, or you both have. You've made it work, and you've created this beautiful kind of new beginning, I think, for you guys in the near future. Okay, so we've got the Death card here for your intentions, and the Fool card here for your partner's intentions. So you're both really wanting to leave the past in the past. You want a brand new beginning. You are willing to cut all ties that are no longer relevant. You're ready for a brand new beginning. You're tired of everything that's happened so far. You really couldn't care less. You're very much ready for change. You just feel like, yeah, you're ready for change, and I think you feel it from almost the pit of your stomach, like with the Death card here, which is related to Scorpio. You feel it very much like it's really time to move and to leave things in the past, and to not be so emotionally attached to things. Maybe this is interesting for a Cancerian, because usually Cancerians get quite emotionally involved with things that are important to them, or they have an emotional attachment to things. So it's interesting that you're now almost, the Death card is actually quite heartless, you know. I mean, you see it here, about to trample over little kids and stuff, and the king's being trampled on already, and there's a pope now who's going to get trampled on, and Death is just like, I've got work to do, so you can please stand still while I trample over you. So yeah, definitely a change of the guard, like there's a change definitely in the air, which is great. Yeah, and I think you guys just intend to do what it takes to create this new beginning that you guys need. Okay, so we've got the 8 of Wands here for your future feelings. You're going to be feeling quite positive. You're, again, ready for this movement. The 8 of Wands talks about positive movement, positive thinking, sometimes also love notes, messages, communication. But for me, it really talks about positive and quick movement, inspired like movement, positive thinking, thinking out of the box, new ideas, you know, working on something that you believe in as well, like being totally convinced of an idea and having a lot of passion for it, and then just going for it. So I really feel like you two have worked together a lot to get where you are. This is definitely speaking to an ongoing relationship, I feel. So yeah, it looks pretty good. Big changes, definitely, I feel you both want. I think your partner's just a bit concerned about money. And I think you're quite focused on money too. You want the 10 of coins. Like, you've been waiting for this change, I feel. And you're just like, I'm ready. I'm done. So yeah, that's probably why you're just so motivated in the near future to go ahead and run towards whatever it is this coin represents. Whether it means you two, you know, getting engaged, you two buying a home together, moving in together, having a child, getting married, whatever that is. I'm going to go ahead and pull some more cards. Okay, so at the base of the deck, we do have the 5 of Wands, which talks about chaos and conflict, inner turmoil, or inner conflict sometimes, or a battle of the egos. So, overall lesson here for you, Cancer, this month is about overcoming internal struggles and also egoic battles. Yeah, then we've got the 5 of Swords, sorry, underneath as well. And then we've got the 9 of Swords as well, which talks about negative thinking, overthinking, worry. So you could be a bit apprehensive about the new beginning. I think you're quite apprehensive about having to cut people out and having to defend yourself when you with your ideas that you guys have. You may feel like there's a lot of talking, I think, for you and your partner to do to make sure that you are both getting what you both need out of the relationship. So the Five of Wands does talk about standing your ground as well. Again, fighting for what you believe in. So there could be that kind of energy going on for you as well. Five of Wands also talks about massive change as well. So that's really what the card could be saying, is that there is major change happening here, and it will require you cutting things out. And it will be worrying for you, but it's like saying don't worry about it, because just be positive. The more you worry about it, the more you're going to see negative, and then the more you're going to focus on the negative, the more you're going to respond to the negative, and therefore that becomes more apparent in your life. So yeah, don't respond to it. Don't entertain it. So we've got the Hanged Man here, that's clarifying the Eight of Wands. Got the Queen of Cups as well, which talks about deep love. And also got the King of Wands and the Six of Coins. So reciprocity, I feel, is important here. Both of you understanding each other and being on the same page. It will require some sacrifice. You're both learning about sacrifice, that you can't really have everything. I know they say you can have it all, but unfortunately, you know, I don't think you can actually have it all. You can't have everything. Something's always kind of got to give. And that's where you guys are at. I think you're both having to make some sort of sacrifice, whether it be moving, this change that's required. Maybe this person's going to have to get a job that is far away, where they have to travel. You may both be traveling to a new place to have a new home for a new job. And that's a sacrifice you're going to have to make. You may feel quite emotional about it, but your partner is the King of Wands. They are very, determined. They're ready for this, and they know exactly where they're going. And I think it's all about getting paid. You guys finally getting what you deserve in terms of money. Yeah, so things are kind of coming back to you guys now in terms of money, if you guys have kind of spent a lot on studies and things like that. So I'm going to pull, oh my gosh, these nails of mine don't always help. Okay, so a Mirror Love Oracle deck. I'm going to pull some cards from there for you. This is for Cancer, November 2018. Love reading. Okay, so we've got money at the base of the deck. So yeah, that's really says a lot. But as we've just been speaking about money quite a bit, money is very important. I think there's an opportunity to make money, and it involves a major decision. I think you're very focused on making that kind of commitment with regards to career, whether it be him or you, or her and you. I think you'll be quite encouraging of this person to go ahead and just take that job. So yeah, so I've got a bit of a cold. Okay, so we've got past love as the obstacle. Sorry, one moment, guys. Sorry about that. Okay. So we have the past love card being the obstacle. So this could talk about having to make a decision between two things that you guys love. It could be around family. But it's the past that's the issue. It's past loves that are in the issue. I think it's possibly past pain that you guys have experienced when kind of working through everything to get to this point. We have dating that brings you together. So you're both really enjoying each other's company at the moment. And it's the actual connection that you guys have that really keeps you guys connected. So you have quite a special bond. You have a lot of good times together, a lot of memories, as I said. Yeah, that's what keeps things. It's like you two, with the effort that you put into the relationship, kind of keeps things alive. It's the dating, it's the going out, spending time together, it's sharing the finer things in life, like sharing a nice bottle of wine or going out to eat together. These are the things that keep you together. Yeah, I think you're just very much in love. Do have the true love card here as well. So I feel like, yeah, Spirit is saying, Cancer, that the person you're with right now is a true love. And then we've also got you're learning about friendship. So you could be learning to, who sticks around when you make this move, who doesn't, who supports you as you kind of work through your decisions to move or take this next step in your relationship. You could be finding out who your real friends are. You could be solidifying those friendships as you kind of learn to start, when you kind of get into that death card energy that you intend to do. You could, as you start making these tough choices, start to realize who's actually got your back and who hasn't. This would also be friendship around you both. You could find that, you could realize that you and your partner actually have a very, very strong friendship, and that's what keeps you together, is this dating, it's this bond that you guys have, it's the connection that kind of keeps the connection going, and that's what I meant to say before. Okay, your partner's learning about gifts. They're learning about the give and take in relationships, and also possibly learning about opportunities that have come to them, and which gifts to receive and which gifts to not. So I feel like they are quite excited by the new opportunity that they have, and they do see it as a gift. I think they recognize exactly what they have as well with you, or with this opportunity, that they recognize it for what it is. They recognize that it is a real gift, and that they're not going to give it up very easily. Okay, so you see them as open relationship, and they see you as karma. And we have the money card at the bottom. So money is like an issue here. Money is an issue. I think your partner, as I said, something about a job. You guys have a new opportunity and money, or you want to start a family or things like that, but money is an issue. You maybe see them as being in an open relationship. I think this may also just talk to decisions as well. Also reminds me of the Lovers card a little bit, this card, where, and you can see him here, because the open relationship is really about not making a commitment because you think something else is out there. You're still searching for that one true love, and that's the Lovers card as well. So I kind of feel like they are related. I feel that you see them as someone with a lot of choices, but they're not letting go. They're not letting go. Like I said, they may need to move. They may need to go and do something, but they're not letting go of what you guys have or had. And they do see you as a true gift. There is true love, and it's a true friendship as well. But I think money is making this person move. Now, this person could be saying to themselves, well, I really like this girl, this guy. I know I need to make more money so we can actually have a family. I know I need to kind of step up my game and develop my career if I want something serious. So they're having to kind of look at these alternatives, or look at these other options. In order to fulfill that goal. They see you as karma. They see you as changing their destiny. Karma also talks about like the Ten of Wands as well, and the World card, responsibility. They do see you as responsibility. They do feel moved by you. You make them move. The relationship makes them move, makes them make decisions, puts them in the Lovers card position where they have to start making decisions about their life. So they feel like they're making decisions that will probably change their life forever. So you feel very calming. Okay, so we had the not for you card come out. Again, relates to the relates to the Lovers card. Not for you, choosing what's for you and choosing what's not for you. Then we've got here and now. That's for Cancer. I'm going to just pick this card. New life. Then we've got thinker. Okay, there's a lot to think about. There's a lot of thoughts going on here. A lot of thinking, a lot of weighing up pros and cons. There's a lot going on here. But not for you, as I said. I think it's just talking about not only that this relationship is not for you, but it's figuring out what's not for you, what's going to work going forward, what's not going to work, who needs to go, what do we need to add, what tough decisions do we need to make, basically, to take our relationship in the direction that we want it to go, which looks like family and things like that. You're being asked as well to focus on the here and now. If there's been any past hurts and issues, you are being asked to let things go. Your partner is definitely looking to do that. I think you as well. You want to let go of some hardships that you guys have experienced, possibly as a couple. It's about dealing with the here and now and focusing on what gifts you have available to you right now. And your partner is definitely on that level already where they're like, okay, I'm ready for a new start with the Fool card, the Magician card, like what do I have available to me right now? What can I do with right now? So yeah, it's just about you guys kind of staying on that page as you transition and as you change into this new life that you guys have here. There's a new life on the horizon for you both, I feel. And I think it will equate to having more money, more stability. You'll feel more positive, more in control. Although this new life will require some sort of sacrifice. And that's where the not for you comes out. You really need to think about what it is that's not for you. And that's why we've got the thinker card here. You need to really think about what's not for you, what's going to work and what's not. You may feel a bit defensive sometimes when you're making these choices with the Five of Wands. You may feel, you know, emotionally attached to things. You may feel egoically attached to some things. Some things might just make you feel good, look good. But it's like sorting out the wheat from the chaff. And you need to allow that to happen without worrying too much about the negatives that might come with that, but just to stay positive and know that as you're making these choices, you're making them because you know they're not for you. Like, you know they're not for you, so don't be upset about it. You won't have to miss it. You know, because it wasn't for you anyway. And it was not in line with your new life. But as you go through this change, do try to stay in the present and not let past doubts or past issues kind of shadow or throw a shadow over this new beginning that you guys seem to be embarking on as a couple. And I keep saying couple because I really feel that you guys I'm talking about a couple here, not a new couple or anything like that. It seems like it's an established relationship that's taken things to the next level. And it's a great new opportunity for you both. So yeah, it looks really good. Again, it's going to be fairly general and fairly vague because it's a general reading. But that's basically the interpretation of the cards and the general message that I'm picking up from the reading. So if you enjoyed it, please do like, share and subscribe. I'd really, truly appreciate that. If you want to know where these cards are from, the description and links to the Amazon site for the cards are also in the description box below. If you'd like your own reading, you can always email me using the email in the description box below. And otherwise, I guess I'll see you next month. Take really good care, Cancer. All right, bye.